What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode I'm gonna present to you the pedal that I had with me for a month and a half now, and this is Lichtlaerm Audio Gehenna. This is Distortion preamp pedal, so it can go either front of the amp or in the effects loop. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing preamp pedal, one of the best that I've heard so far. Daniel from Lichtlaerm Audio, he's just like a genius engineer and a designer for the pedals, and yeah, everything he comes up with, it's like insanely good. And this pedal is as well very good and very versatile, very clean, very dynamic. It has everything, and you will hear that definitely. So yeah, let's move on to the explaining part of this pedal, and then we're gonna go on to the sound demo. As always, there's in the description, or you can find the timestamps in the video itself if you want to jump around for the different sounds. Let's see. Okay, so let's go over the layout of the pedal. As you can see, the top three knobs, they represent, so from left to right, we have the bass, we have high mids, and we have the treble. Then we have level, we have low mids, and then we have the gain knob. Now we go into the boost. So this pedal also has the boost in itself. We have the range knob, this small knob, it's a range. We have the boost on the other side, so basically how much volume you want to push into the pedal. And in the middle we have the three-way toggle switch, which switches from left is the modern sound, middle is the tight sound, and on the right is the fat sound. At the bottom we have two LEDs, so the left side is turning on the boost and the right side is turning on the pedal. What's interesting and what's amazing is that you can use the boost without turning on the distortion pedal, so basically you can use this pedal as well as a boost if you don't want to use it as a distortion, but you'll see it works amazing, and the boost is quite beneficial to the pedal itself in like insanely shaping possibilities. So yeah, let's see how it sounds, and yeah, hope you liked. Okay, so for the purpose of this demo, I'll be using my Caparison TAT II with Bareknuckle Juggernauts in the bridge, and it's tuned to drop C. And from the guitar, I go straight into my pedal board, which pretty much does nothing at the moment. It's just going there for the tuner. From the pedal board, I go into the pedal itself, so into the Gehenna. And then from Gehenna, I go into the clean channel of my VHT Pittbull 100. From VHT, we go into the Torpedo Captor, and then we record everything in Cubase, where I'll be using the Airis impulse response. I'll post exact impulse response in the description, which I use, so you can know about it. But yeah, so the sound of the amp sounds like this. So the clean channel. So yeah, that's the clean channel, and then we're gonna engage the pedal. So everything is at noon on the pedal, and we engage just the switch mode. So distortion engaged. So yeah, that's the pedal, everything at noon at the moment. The tight switch, the switch is at the tight mode. So yeah, let's mess with the knobs first. Let's see how much gain we can get. So the gain was in the middle at the moment. Let's push it to all the way to the 3 o'clock. Let's go all the way. So okay, so let's go back. Let's go 9 o'clock. So let's go now with the, let's start with bass. So, or let's switch now the toggles actually. So this is mid on the tight switch. Let's switch to the fat mode first. So now we are in the fat mode, everything at noon. Quite a big difference in my opinion, a lot more gain. Let's see, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, sorry. And all the way. Let's return to the noon and let's switch now to the modern switch. So now we're in the modern mode. More gain, 3 o'clock. Maximum gain. All right, so let's keep it on modern switch and let's mess with the EQ. So right now let's try the bass first. Maximum bass. Three o'clock. Mid. Nine. And 0. Back to middle. Let's go the low mids now. So low mids, middle. Let's boost the low mids to 3 o'clock. Low mids full. Let's cut, so let's see, 9 o'clock, low mids. As you can see, you can go pretty boosted or pretty anemic sounding tone. All right, let's bring them back to the middle so we can reset our ears now. Let's go high mids. So high mids, 3 o'clock. Full. Let's bring them back to 9 o'clock. And let's cut all the way. And back to middle. And let's move on to treble. So treble, 3 o'clock. And treble all the way up. And let's bring them back to 9 o'clock. And cut. As you can see, it can get pretty drastic. So the EQs, I would say in order of importance, the bass and treble are like really shaping up the tone. They can get really dramatic, and the low mid and high mid are just a bit less, but they offer a lot more tuning, I would say, like fine tuning between the bass and treble, depending on how much you push which side of the frequency spectrum. And yeah, it sounds really good in my opinion. I think that you'll see later in the video why I experimented. I really like to experiment with bass, treble, and low mids rather than touching the high mids, but you'll see that. Yeah, so far we have been on the modern mode, testing out all of this. I'm not gonna go through each mode to test EQ, doesn't make sense. It's just an EQ. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's add a boost. So now we are gonna enable the boost that is in the pedal itself. So here it is how it sounds all in the middle. So let's see. And let's engage boost. So the range is at the lowest setting, so basically it means that it has a specific frequency as a cutout, and then it brings up the bass. So basically this is kind of already pre-cut frequencies for the boost. And the boost is in the middle, so let's see how it sounds. Let's see how the range knob works. So now let's put the range at 9 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Let's boost it so basically range knob at 3 o'clock. And maximum. As you can see, the boost is quite, I would say, beneficial to the pedal itself in shaping the tones, because I think that you can get like really insanely sludgy tones with this boost going into this pedal, as well as you can pre-cut and create those modern gentle tones. And I noticed that the boost especially brings out a lot of pick attack compared to when using with other clean boost pedals into it. This boost that's built in, it definitely has something else going on. So it's not like your regular tube screamer or something. It's bringing up some pick attack, clarity, as well as even when you push it like to the limits. Let's try it out. So let's push all the way to the. Let's switch to fat mode. Let's push the gain all the way up. I'll turn off the boost right now. So hear it how it sounds. And now the boost, the range is all the way to the up, so that means that it brings the most low end into the signal, into the preamp, and the boost is in the middle. So let's engage the boost. I turn off both. As you can see, it's quite a lot, and the boost is now really in the middle. I can try pushing it even more. So right now it's in the middle, so this middle. Let's push the way to the up. So boost is range up, boost up completely. As you can see and hear, that's pretty dirty, pretty sludgy, pretty nasty sounding, and I like it. It's like you can go from really anemic tones to this filth and sludge. It's insane. So the boost itself is very beneficial for those kind of tones. What I don't really like about it is that brings out those pick attacks way too much for my taste. So some people might like it, but actually for non-sludgy tones I prefer to use other overdrive pedals into it, because it doesn't accentuate those upper mids that much. If you're into that stuff, then this boost is like insanely good for you. Otherwise, I mainly use it when I want to go into these sludgy, you know, doomy tones, something that's like yeah, something in that vein. But let's experiment. So let's now try to come up with a tone. I'm gonna now switch to my headphones because yeah, it's getting late, so I don't want to disturb the neighbors. So I'll cut here and continue afterwards. Okay, so we're back. I dialed in the tone that I like for the modern sound. So this is the tone that I've come up with. As you can see, I boosted a bit of bass, I boosted a bit of treble. The gain is around 3 o'clock. I boosted a bit of low mids and high mids as well, so just a touch to boost them up. And this is the sound that I've come up that I'm very satisfied with. So this is without the boost. Let's engage the boost. Tight switch. As you can hear, this pedal definitely has like insane string separation. So the note separation, it's like very clear, very clean, especially in the tight switch. And yeah, it's insanely good if you're those kind of players that like to, you know, do extended chords and you want to ring out the notes and hear everything under that sludge. And this is pretty much it. It especially gets accentuated as you boost it with a boost internal. But even though I like it even more when I turn on some of the other boosts that I have. So I'm gonna use the Lichtlaerm Audio Aesahaettr. I'm just gonna do a slight boost, nothing much. So here's how it sounds with the Aesahaettr turned on. So listen to this. Tight, I would say. Very nice. Okay, so let's try now to make a bit more sludgier tone, something doomier. So I'm gonna turn off the Aesahaettr. I'm gonna switch to fat mode. Yeah, fat sounds fat. So this is how it sounds with the same settings on fat mode. And tight mode. Modern mode. Fat mode. As you can see, they're very drastic, all three of them, so this is really nice. Most of the pedals that I try when they have those modes or clipping modes and so on, I don't hear that much of a difference. Here the difference is like really present, so you can really know what you're doing. So yeah, I will stay on the fat mode. I will turn down a bit of treble, of course, and I'll bring up a bit of low mids. I'll engage the boost. You hear that there is still note separation, even though we have so much distortion, so much sludge, so much low end coming in. You can still hear the pick attack, you can still hear each note, which is like unexplainable. I don't know what's going on. This pedal is very versatile. It's really good. I can't say anything bad about it, except that sometimes I don't like the boost itself. In most situations I don't like it. I like it only when I want to get sludge tones, but as I said, when I add the... So if I expect to get some cut and boost like a tube screamer, it doesn't work like that. Sorry. So yeah, it's not a tube screamer, it's a different type of boost. I cannot tell at the moment which kind of, but yeah, it definitely brings a lot of pick attack and some note definition to the overall sound, which is not something I enjoy. But if I turn it off and I turn on some different boost, let's see, Savage Drive from Airis Effects. So let's see how this sounds. Or let's turn on Aesahaettr again. So let's see how that sounds. Yeah, it still retains a lot of note definition and clarity, which is like really good. I usually don't like distortion pedals going into the amp, but this one does a job like insanely good. It works as well, or even better, in the effects loop. I just don't want to bother at the moment to recable everything here that I have set up, so right now I'm just running it straight into the clean channel of my amp. But yeah, most of the, for example, if you have an amp that sounds dynamic, doesn't have a lot of gain, and that could, you want to do something more brutal, something more sludgy, or to have a big more, I'd say, variety and options to shape your tone, this is the pedal for you guys. It's like, it's really good in my opinion, and yeah, I'll definitely keep it, because the pedal on its own sounds like it's based a bit on the VHT models like Pittbull or SIG-X. It has that note definition and signature that I usually find in that amp, but here we have it in a box. So maybe Daniel wanted to make a pedal like that and yeah, give it to us, and which is a good option. So I can't tell anything bad about this pedal, as I said already. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you want to watch videos more like this, yeah, click subscribe. I don't want to push you guys. I'm not gonna upload very regularly from now on, because I have life coming up, you know, all the life situations, and I just upload maybe 2 times a month now, and probably once a month, but 2 times a month is also a possibility. And yeah, whenever I have something new to bring to show you guys, I'll do it, and yeah, hopefully have fun. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you want to talk about something and you have any questions, comments, or whatever. Just let me know. I'll be happy to discuss with them, or in the Facebook groups, or whatever you find me. I'm absolutely there for you guys. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and stay safe, and see you next time.